Hi everyone, welcome to another tutorial where we learn how to make this isometric glass phone with a health app inside it and some glass morphism effects. So without further ado, let's get cracking on this. Let's begin by creating a new slide and changing its background to black. Then let's create a rounded rectangle, roughly in the shape of a phone, and adjust the corners. Having done that, change the shape outline to a light gray and the shape fill to a dark gray. Adjust the transparency of the shape fill to about 95%. Then duplicate the shape and adjust the size to fit inside the previous shape, creating our phone bezels. Having done that, create another rounded rectangle and adjust the corners so they are fully rounded. Bring the shape and place it over the inside shape. Select the inside shape, and press Ctrl and then select the outside shape and go to Subtract. And that helps us create a notch for our phone. Having created this notch, let's fill our inside rectangle with a slightly lighter shade of gray and reduce its transparency by just a touch. So we have two contrasting colors in our phone. We can also add a little touch of realism by inserting icons. You can change the colors of these icons to white as well and reduce their size. Having reduced their size, you can drag them and place them on the top corners of the phone. Now let's create a user interface for our phone. Select the hollow circle and draw it inside the phone screen. Adjust its size. Add a shape outline and a dark gray shape fill. Once again, adjust the shape fill transparency. Having done that, let's draw an arc on the screen. Press Shift and drag it across. Use the yellow sliders to increase or decrease the arc as per your needs, and increase the width of the line. The width should match the circle that you've drawn. So resize the arc and try and fit it in the circle, and then increase or decrease the width as needed. Then change the cap type from flat to round. Let's fill our arc with a gradient fill. So here, instead of solid line, click on gradient line, and then I'm going to use the eyedropper tools to fill up the colors. And you can adjust the angle as per your requirement. And there we have it. Now let's draw another circle within this and give it the same kind of effects that we've been giving all our elements, namely a light shape outline and a dark shape fill with some transparency. Let's add some text to this circle. And if you want, you can also fill some gradient within this text. Let's add some buttons to our user interface, more rounded rectangles, and adjust them to a similar glass effect. Let's duplicate these and add some icons and text into this. Now you can change the color of these icons after inserting them, but you can't do a gradient fill. In order to do that, click on Convert to Shape, and all the icons get converted to shapes. And now we can fill in the gradient colors into these as well. Resize your icons and add some text. You can use the Align tools to adjust everything and put it into perfect alignment. So I'll quickly do that now. Once you have all your elements formatted to your liking, go ahead and group all of them. You can simply drag across or press Ctrl A, and then group them by pressing Ctrl G. Once grouped, click on the image, right-click Format Graphic and go to the Effects tab. In the Effects tab, first go to 3D Rotation. In the presets, go down to Perspective and select Perspective Contrasting Right. Then go to the 3D Format tab, and in the Depth, increase the depth to roughly 3.5 or 4. Now this gives our image a slanted glass look. Let's check it in full screen. Now if you want, you can play around with the lighting and the surfaces to give it different looks and different angles of lighting. The next step is to create the blurred text. So let's move this to the side and type in some text. Now in PowerPoint, the only way I have been able to figure out how to blur text is to convert it into an image. I'd really be interested if anyone in the comments has a different method of doing this. So select your text box, copy it, right-click and paste as picture. This text is no longer editable, it's more like a PNG picture now. So we can move this text out of the way. Make a copy of the picture. And in picture format, go to Artistic Effects and Blur. Now crop the upper picture in half and the lower picture also. Then match the two pictures. You can then draw a glass box over it. And that's how you can create an isometric phone with glass morphic text. Now for our final step, all we need to do is add the glass morphic spheres behind the phone. Since I've already covered the creation of these spheres in a previous video, in order to save time, I'll just be pasting them from the existing design. If you'd like to learn how to make these, I'll link the video at the end. And that's how we make an isometric phone mockup with glass morphism text. So long and thanks for all the fish. See you next time.